Good morning. Welcome to a brand new day. And just gone by was a conversation with two ladies supporting each other. And you seem to be loving it that, hey, two young women supporting each other to make things happen. You're loving the show. Catalina, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Ice Pack and Jawadada in the Community 25 area. Hope you guys are doing well. I don't think Jawadada and his family. I don't think banning social media during the election will contribute anything good to the eradication of circulation of falsehood. But rather, we need to put mechanisms in place to monitor the perpetrators of these unpardonable acts. And somebody says I'm looking cute and cool. Not bad. It's Nana. I don't know whether it's a man or a woman, but hey, whatever the case is, I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
The gays out there are looking out for you.
Who doesn't like good comments? I'm cool.
The gays that are looking out for you.
Well, you can love me. I have the responsibility to love you back.
I know.
Or not. So, hey.
Whether they like it or not. Listen, hey.
We have the love.
Thanks for that compliment for my king cap. But listen, so after that conversation about girls first, the girl power conversation, it's time now to talk Kente. And the Kente queen herself is in the studio in the person of Junita Amoa. Junita is here to tell us about her story. It is Business Unlimited, by the way. It's Tuesday, and so we get to bring out of them exactly what they do with these businesses and to inspire those of us who probably want to aspire to be like them. So Junita will be telling us her story in a bit. Don't go away.
Junita, good morning.
Good morning, Kafui.
Who crowned you Kente queen?
Well,
a lot of queens intruding our palace today.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Here's a real queen, though.
Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for having me on this show. I'm really grateful for the opportunity, and you guys are looking great.
Thank you very much.
It's good to see you again, Kafui. The last time I met you was at the H4P Fun Games.
Of course.
Yes.
With all the
complex.
Yes, please. Yes, please. So it's great to meet you again.
Same here.
First of all, I know it is God who crowns queens, but a name that he led me to pick was Kente Queen. So that is how I became Kente Queen.
Okay.
God led you to pick that name.
Yes.
What, you dreamt?
No.
You saw him in your dream telling you that, hey?
No, there were different experiences that I had while I was growing. And one of the things that captured me most was when I was in school. I was not in Ghana. There was a prophecy one time when I went to church about, it was about the Queen Esther. And so when I came back to Ghana and I had to start a business, naturally it flowed in that direction that I would name something to remind me of that prophecy that was spoken over me.
Indeed. So tell us, how did it all start?
Well, it started with graduate unemployment.
Okay.
Let me put it simply like that. I wish I had a better story to tell, but graduate unemployment, basically, I came back to Ghana and I couldn't do my national service.
From where? Where were you?
I was in Bangalore, in India.
Okay.
I couldn't do my national service because I couldn't find the place I was posted to. And it was quite difficult getting a job. So I started with making beads. I was selling at the banks. And then after making beads, I realized some people were interested in the Indian clothes because they knew I studied there. So they were asking me for the Indian clothes, and I would take some dollars, order it for them, and then bring it to Ghana, and they give me the balance. Then later on, I got interested in African prints, accessories, before I went into Kente.
Wow.
So it's been quite a journey for me.
Indeed.
Over 5 years. It's been quite a journey for me.
So the beads, were you making them yourself?
I was making them myself.
How did you learn to do that? What were you studying in India, by the way?
I read psychology and economics.
Oh, psychology and economics.
Yes.
And you could make beads.
Did
you learn, or you
yes.
self-taught?
I learned to do them here.
Okay.
I learned to do them
while waiting to
find a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So how has it all, come together for you? You're doing Kente, so are you still doing the beats? Do you still do all of that?
Not as frequently as I used to. It's like the demand for this one is becoming more and more with time. So I need to get people on board. But I realized some people come, they learn, and then they move away. So you have to get somebody else to teach them. So for now, the beads part is a bit on the low, but I'm really high on the kente.
So let's talk about the kente. What exactly do you do with kente? I see you have some stalls here. What exactly do you do? Do you make them? Do you market them? Do you, I don't know. What do you do?
Okay. Basically, I have people that weave them for me, and then I sell them. But there are other things I do with kente, like making the African print shoes. I have bags. You look great.
Thank you, my dear.
I have bags that are made with the kente for people. Recently, I had orders for the ties.
Okay, you do kente
with
ties
the
as well.
sashes.
The sashes.
Yeah, with the sashes and then
Yeah.
pocket squares. So I do.
And I see the
quite a
process happening there on the screen. So this is
Yeah.
somebody working on the loom.
Yes, please.
And where is this? Where is this happening?
Well, this guy is right in front of my house.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you
one
put him
time,
there?
Yeah, one time I used to travel to Bonway to bring kente down.
Okay.
Then one time I met this young guy who had gone to sell his kente to one of the shops. And I asked him, if you get the opportunity to come to Accra and work, would you like it? And he agreed. So I arranged for a place for him to stay. And he didn't come alone. He came with someone. He's actually the person weaving now. Okay, he's gone. The first person who was weaving.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, so he came and then he liked the place, he called other people, and now just at my place I have about 20 to 30 weavers in my locality alone.
You got all of them to relocate to your area?
Well, some of them, what I realized, some of them were already in the area, but they didn't know there was a kente seller around.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so they would weave and still travel to Bonway or Kumasi to go and sell. So once these people started working in front of my house, then other people would be passing, they'd hear the shuttles beating and everything. And then they tell this person, oh, I've seen some people weaving here, and then, can you introduce me to your madam? I weave kente. Can you let me see this? Okay, show me your sample. They bring them, show me your sample, that kind of thing. That's how we build up.
How do you market the business? Because it is all well and good to have a business idea, but
Yeah.
if you don't sell it to the world, you may be working in the privacy of your home and you will not get people. How do you spread the message out that, hey, the Kente Queen is here and she's got something for you?
I've mainly used social media. It is an advantage I learned to explore when I was still in college.
In India?
Yes.
Okay.
Just that we were using it for assignments, you know, group work and everything. But when I came back here and I had to get something to do, I realized I could use the audience I have on Facebook to get some money, you know, like spread word about what I do. So that is how I started doing.
Do you weave yourself?
I have learned how
You've
to
learned
weave.
how to weave.
But just I don't get to, you know, often sit
Practice.
behind the loom and practice it.
Is it hard?
It's not. It's not like the basic process, like what the guys are doing, lifting the thing and putting the design. It's not really hard. What is hard about it is the beginning part, how you lay the long yarns in front of you,
Okay.
passing them through the hurdles. That process can take like a day.
I'm just curious how you get the design. So do they draw what they want first on a piece of paper and then now decide how to combine the strips? How does it work? I mean, for something like this, from the beginning, when it's an idea in your head,
Okay.
what happens? What's the process?
Okay. Basically, there are traditional kente patterns in existence already. Like you have Fatia Fatankroma. This cloth is Lady Julia. It
Lady
was
Julia.
named after Otunfo's wife.
Okay.
When she wore it.
All
Yeah,
right.
so you have the kente patterns already, and the person would have learned, the weaver would have learned how to do the basic ones already.
Okay.
So even if a customer comes and wants something a bit different, I just have to sit with the weaver and explain to them. Sometimes I don't need to sit with the weaver because there are master weavers that guide them. But most of the clients nowadays want to have something made for them. They
Custom
don't want
made.
to go to
Okay.
Makola or somewhere to buy what's in the shop. They want something to be changed over here, something to be tweaked over here. So I get to sit with the weaver and tell them, this person wants it this way, that person wants it this way. And since they already know their craft, they know how they can lift their hurdles and everything
And
to make sure they
fit
get it for you.
So if I brought a picture of, say, Beswa, and I said I want that on a stole, can they do it?
A picture of Beisiwa. There are various technologies that have come up in Kente weaving that can allow it.
Okay.
Okay, so, I mean, Kente has evolved over the years in colors, in terms of design and everything. At this stage where you want me to do Beisiwa, as in weave Beisiwa on a Kente for you, the best design I can offer you is Obama Kente. Obama Kente is the kind of Kente that they do embroidery on top.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm sure you've seen a lot of it on Otumfuo.
Okay.
Yes,
Indeed,
even
I
Gifty
get-
Auntie,
yes.
one of her...
I was going to ask, do you have
Obama.
a sample of the Gifty Auntie?
Yes, that's it.
Which one?
That's one of the
This
ones
one?
she used.
Yes.
What she and her husband
Yes, I do remember this
You
one.
remember this, right?
were wearing the same...
it's actually called Gifty Auntie.
Yeah.
They named it after her
It's
now.
been named after her.
For real?
And I'm
yeah,
told
Kente is like that.
dear. How much,
Yes.
How much is it?
Okay, on the market, you can get this for a woman as much as between 1,002 and 1,005. I sell it 1,000 cedis.
For this strip,
Not the
No,
strip.
the
Like
full cloth
the
for a
full cloth.
woman.
which is what,
The
6 yards, 12 yards?
6 yards.
6 yards.
And then 12 yards for the man. So the man's cloth, we are looking at 2,000 cedis and above.
Wow.
I sell 1,700 cedis.
Okay.
The thing with Kente is that it's associated with prestige.
Definitely.
Originally, it was made for kings.
Indeed.
So it's associated with prestige. Like this particular one, it used to be called Obakufo Mumai. But Nkrumah used it on his marriage ceremony and everything. So it has been named Fatia Fata Nkrumah.
Yes.
So it's an old design. Almost every elderly woman above 40
Yes.
years has
Have it.
Fatia Fata
Definitely.
Nkrumah.
My mom had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially
Okay.
the blue
Yes.
and the black. Now we have very modern colors of it, the turquoise, the orange,
Yeah.
yeah, the white.
Different colors. Listen, you, please go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Listen, so you're sounding so passionate about this whole conversation, and I'm just wondering if it's always been like this, even as is it psychology students?
No. I read psychology and economics with the mind of going to read law in UK. Yeah, I had no mind of living in Ghana at all. But as I said, I mean, God knows how he does things. Maybe if I were in the UK, I would not have come this far. He knows how he does things. You know, misfortunes come and then he knows how to work it out to ensure that I don't want to preach.
What's the plan? I mean, what's the big idea for you with the Kente Queen,
Okay.
say, the next 3-5 years? What's the big plan?
Okay. One reason behind the name Kente Queen, which I did not mention earlier, was that I believe that Kente is the queen of all fabrics in the world.
I agree too.
Yes. I've not seen any fabric. I mean, yeah, Indian saris are really gorgeous with everything, but I've not seen any handmade fabric that is so rich in color, texture, and everything. You just feel Gifty Auntie's Kente on you right now.
Cool, and
Yeah,
really nice
and you see,
Sorry,
Kente is becoming...
I'm tired of this one.
Yes, put on the Gifty, man.
Kente is becoming accepted globally. You know, now you have graduation ceremonies in universities in UK,
Yeah,
US,
standard.
and they need Kente sashes.
Of course.
People call and they want their name written on sashes.
Is that your market, the schools abroad?
I am moving there pretty soon, but for now, it's been mainly brides. So mostly on wedding pages, Bella, Niger, African, whatever, those wedding pages, because I mainly supply to brides. But in my plan for my 2nd year anniversary, which is 22nd June, yeah, I'll be moving outside more, dealing with universities.
I'm
That's the
wondering.
president's birthday, former president's birthday.
Wow,
President Rawlings.
22nd
Yes,
June.
maybe you should make something for him.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
a great idea.
I'm wondering. You're talking about like 1,000 and over.
For
So,
6 years, yeah.
who do you sell to? Who are your clientele?
Like I said, for now, it's mainly brides.
Or mainly the
And-
brides?
Yes. And you know, people save and spend a lot
Of course.
when they're about to get married.
Smart
and
move.
everybody
That-
wants to wear something that, you know, when the bride is coming, you know, Ifro is coming. It's not like
it's once in your lifetime.
Yeah, the guest there has gone to Makola to buy some cheap kente and you are wearing the same thing. No, you want to stand out.
Great, yeah.
And you want things to change. You want you alone to be there in the center of attention. Yes, so that's where I get.
No, and Kente does it. I remember when we were getting married, Jifa had a bustier made from Kente. So really nice.
You love bustiers?
Oh yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I think almost every woman, you know, rocks one kente or the other on their big day.
It's an order. So
and it's not even that. If you don't wear it on your big day, somewhere along the line in your life, an event will come up. Unless you will just be some tomato seller or something. If you're going to be a great person, an event will come up where you have to represent Ghana and you will need kente.
Yes, because a national attire.
Yes.
So listen, so in your operation now, so how many people are you dealing with? Those who weave it for you, what are the numbers we're looking at now?
We are looking at 60 people and above.
Wow.
Like I said, there are about 25 to 30 just in my area. Only 8 of them work in front of my house because I've rented a place next to my place, my house for them. But then there are people in Bumri, there are people in Asemanson Kwanta, there are people in Tafi, there are people in Betwe. Yes. So there are many. There are many.
So are you paying the money to weave for you or you're buying from them?
It depends. But like I said, most of my clients like it custom made. So it's about being made for them.
I get that bit.
Really.
So my question really is, are you providing the material so they do the weaving for you? So then you're paying them to work for you, or you're buying it from them after you've told them exactly what you want. You can still buy it from somebody and still tell them what you want.
Yes, that depends on the proximity. Those that are close to me, I can afford to get the materials for them. But those that are away, I WhatsApp the picture to them.
Straight up.
Yeah.
What's your biggest challenge in this business of marketing? You know, a piece of Ghana, really, a rich piece of Ghana. How do you market it? What are your challenges?
One, in fact, a majority of my challenge has been with the workers. Weavers are some way. They can really brown you with timing. But by the grace of God, I'm getting strategies to overcome that, so that I'm increasing the number of workers. Even if this person doesn't deliver, I'll get it from here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And then sometimes also I get brides who come at the 11th
and they want the stuff
that
for you.
That is to be expected.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. How long were you in India again?
I was there for 3.5, getting to
3.5 years. In which city?
Bangalore.
Which is where?
South India.
Southern. So India has been in the news recently over how they've been treating Africans there. You know, I don't know what your experience was like in India. Were you racially abused?
No. The thing is, it depends on the people you associate with. I've always been this Holy Mary goody two shoes kind of person. So
Still?
So I was mainly, I went to a Catholic college which was owned by a convent, all women. So I was mainly at college or I was at church. And in fact, you rarely get me at any other place. I'm either at college, I'm at church, I'm at home, or I'm at fellowship, which is also like church, So I didn't get to mingle with, people who go to the club, people who go. I heard of some things very bad things that happened to people, but they were people who associated with the wrong people.
Okay.
Yeah, so your association.
Is what
Indeed.
it is.
That makes a lot of sense.
All
but
right.
Listen, I mean, as we wrap up this conversation, I'm sure there are a lot of designers or people who are aspiring, to be like you. What would be that message? And I know that when we talk Kente, we're talking about Ghana.
Yeah.
It puts us out there. As we talk about promoting made in Ghana goods, what will be your message to other designers who are watching you this morning?
Okay. My message to them is to keep up the good work. Last night when I was praying before coming here, one of the things that occurred to me was, for all you know, it's just the Kente fabric Ghana needs to move from third world status to first world status. Yes. I've heard of, in my childhood, of a country that learned, is it, abe? Plantation, basically palm nuts.
Okay.
And
Malaysia.
they've learned how to use the palm nut in different ways to make a lot of money, and it's helping them.
It's
and
true.
they learned from us. Like cocoa, we also picked it from somewhere. How about Kente?
Why not?
I mean, look at how Kente has evolved. For all you know, it's what's going to launch us higher as a nation. So I encourage other designers, other people who want to get into the business, go ahead, do it well, and let God use you to do what he wants.
Amen.
You never know how you can contribute as well too.
Some messages here for you. Please, my name is Abdul Karim, but most people call me Benzema. Oh, you Madrid man. He says, I'm just watching the program. I wish it was on every day from Monday to Sunday. Kofi Kente at Bonre, Ghana, has sent us a message. He said, good job to all of you here. We all support you, Kente Queen. Keep the work moving. Wish you all the best. You know Kofi Kente?
Yeah, Kwate.
Hey, Kwate.
He's one of my guys.
My brother, are you on the job? I hope you're watching GH1 TV and doing your stuff. Okay, so hey, Kente Queen says hi. Ophelia Rough. Okay, so now Bossman Enga Degas says, oh my dear Beswa, you're indeed looking so beautiful and elegant with your king calf. Today I've taken away the princess position from AJ Sapong.
Oh,
and so
for
you're
real?
now called Princess Beswa. You've demoted
Oh.
my queen.
For
She's a
real?
queen. She's a queen. Don't demote her. She's a queen. Once a queen, always a queen. Please
Thank you.
ask the Kente Queen where we can find her and how. How can they find you? Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? Tell us.
Yes, please. Kente Queen is on Facebook. Yeah, the name is simply Kente Queen.
Kente.
Kente.
And then Queen.
And then Queen.
Okay.
And then on Instagram, it's at Kente Queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't do Twitter?
Twitter, no, I am not
Listen,
too
this man
familiar
wants
with
to
it.
know where in Accra that you are located. Where exactly in Accra are
Please,
you located?
we are at Ashalebotre, Lakeside Estates.
Oh,
Okay.
Lakeside
Yeah,
Estates.
on the South Boundary Road.
All right.
It's not too far from the Marina Park and the lake itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get angry.
I do.
You look so placid and calm and relaxed.
Even when I'm angry, like, you know, it's work. Even when I'm angry, I have learned to be calm. It's not going to solve anything.
So when Kofi Kwating doesn't deliver, what do you do?
Kofi Kwating. And it's like manache.
I blast them.
You
I
blast
blast
them?
them, but I blast them in a very calm way.
Okay.
Such a way that we will still keep working. You know, because at the end of the day, you have to finish the work. And I have to pay you and get the next one for you. And it's like by the time you haven't even finished one and there are 3 Kente waiting in line for you to.
Yeah, so you got to
know?
be quick.
Yeah.
Do you get underestimated? Do people underestimate you because
A
you're
lot.
a woman and you're smaller?
A lot. I mean, just yesterday, a gentleman, you know, I think he's a laborer, a mason or something. He was passing by my shop, and then I was standing in front of the shop. And he was like, are you working here? I said, yes. And he asked, I want to see your madam. I'm interested in your Kente. And I was like, I'm the one. I am the owner of the shop. And then he looked at me like up and down. It's like, yeah, are you? Like he asked again. He didn't believe it.
He wants to be
And
sure.
it's like that all the time.
Small girl to sell. Oh, yeah, madam. How
like
old are you,
that
by the
all
way,
the-
Janita?
Wow. I'm 28.
Wow. So I'm proud of you. There are a lot
Thank
of
you.
young people, you know, doing a lot of amazing stuff, and you definitely
Yeah.
are one of them. Hey.
Thank you.
Stoic Andor from
Wish you
Takrady
well.
says, hey, God bless you with more and different ideas. Hey, Kente Queen, I like your what you're doing in Kumasi Central Market. Get in touch with her. Go to Instagram and Facebook and send her a message. Kente Queen, kudos. I love your talk and the way you blend it with God. You're going to go higher.
Amen.
Hello, my TV royals. I'm really enjoying the show. You really make my day. I just want to wish my brother Emmanuel Asiedo a happy birthday from Mina. Okay, Mina, you got your wish through. Want to say thank you to anybody as we wrap up this conversation?
Okay. I want to thank my pastor. He's been a great motivation to me. I guess you know him, Apostle Charles Hackman.
Yes.
And I want to thank a whole lot of people who have, in one way or the other, helped me. The experiences I've gone through, the good and the bad. And the greatest thanks is, of course, to God.
Amen.
Yes, without God, I would not have survived 2 years. Kente Queen is almost 2, and it's been God helping me.
Your parents must be proud of you. Family support?
They are. Initially, when I started, they were not in favor of
But
business.
now?
But now, hey, you come to my shop, you see how my mom will be mentioning prices and
one time
bullying you,
I love mummies for that.
up and down and everything.
So shout out to mom and,
Yeah.
and all the best. And
Thank
22nd, you go and do something for the president.
Yes,
That's
please,
his
I will.
birthday. Surprise him.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
Yeah. His wife is probably watching, so
Yeah,
surprise.
I actually presented Kente to his wife.
Okay.
But I didn't know at the time that
Yes.
his birthday was
Yes,
close to
22nd
mine.
June. Do
Actually,
something.
my birthday also is 17th June.
Okay, so do something.
Yeah.
All right, Junita Amwa, right?
Yes, please.
Kente Queen. Find
Yes.
her on Facebook. Find her on Instagram. And
Yes,
she's
please.
right here. Thank you so much.
Find
Thank
her
you
in National
too.
Liboche Lakeside as well.
One time.
Thank you
All
so
the
much
best,
for
my
having
dear.
me
All right,
around.
then.
Thank you too.